Welcome everybody to another episode of Crypto Cliffnotes. In this episode, what we're going to be talking about is rarities. I know we have a bunch of questions in our Discord and chats and everything like that on, finding the rarities. And we're going to go through Cardano, Solana. We're going to go through Ethereum, and finding the rarities. Maybe, you have an NFT and you're trying to find the rarity of it, or maybe you're looking for a rare NFT. So we're going to show you that today. Let's get it. So the first one we're going to start with is Solana NFTs. So as you guys know, your secondary markets, Magic Eden, Solana Art, Digital Eyes, and such. Maybe you already have one, maybe you're looking for one. But basically, the very first website that you're going to be going to is howrare.is. And of course, I will be dropping all the websites for each of these in the description for your guys' preferences. But essentially, for how rare is, usually there's going to be like the top ones that you're going to be looking for. Any of these that you see are essentially you can click on them. So let's just say, the one of the best ones, Solana Monkey Business. Say you're maybe looking for one of these, right? Or maybe you already have one. What you're going to do is when you're in here, essentially you're going to type in the ID number, right? So that's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to type in whatever ID number. Or maybe if you're looking for one, maybe you're looking for the top 100, you can honestly just go and it'll tell you each rank. So once it pulls it up, whether it's by ID number or by rank, you can also do that from here. Also, in the filter section, you can actually type in the different ranks from rank to what rank, and then you have price from minimum to maximum. So very easy to use, very simple. You put in, maybe you want to do 200 Solana, you hit enter, it'll pull up all the ones at a minimum of 200 Solana, right? Obviously, these are very high, so usually you're not going to see too many, especially with this project under 200. But essentially, that's how you use howrare.is. Now, the second one that I feel like is the best one of the best ones out of the rarity rankings and everything like that is moonrank.app, right? So Moonrank is another one of the rarity tools that you can use on the Solana network. You can just type in the collection that you have, and then you can just search it, whatever which one you have. I know a couple of you have the aliens. You can type or you can click on the aliens, and then you can do basically the exact same thing. You can type in the ID number, right? You can type in your ID number. You can even go through their attributes and see which one's what. And everything like that. You can go through the attributes, accessories, backgrounds, bodies, face, headwear, whatever attributes they have. Or if you just want to type in their ID number, just type in the search number, whatever ID number it is, and then you can find it like that. Very simple stuff. But that is exactly how you find your rarities on Moonrank and howrare.is for Solana NFTs.
What's up, everyone? All right, so what I'm going to show you today is how we're going to find the rarities on Cardano. So the main site that we're going to use for now, it's probably one of the best ones that they have, is going to be cnft.tools. As you can see here, so it's pretty easy setup. This is kind of how the page will come out with the first project. Up top, this is where you're going to find all your projects. Then from there, if you're still looking for a specific NFT, you're just going to type the item number right up here. It'll pull it up. As you can see, it'll tell you if there's a price, if it's yours. These are they're all kind of making these pretty easy to and user-friendly to use. So down here, if you would want to check like the rarities, like he said, if you wanted to spend a certain amount of money, say you only want to spend, these are going to be a little bit more pricey, but let's say we want to spend 2,000 ADA. We'll type that in as a max price. And then from here, you'll see the rankings up top. So you'll be able to see at least for the amount of money you want to spend, which one will be the best bang for your buck. But that's pretty much it on spending your money, finding the best rarity. The other thing you can do, if you're trying to check out what we call the floor or the lowest price right now available, you'll change right here on sort, flip from rarity, go over to price, and it shows you. So these start at 1,200 Cardano or ADA. But it's that simple. So then the other projects, so this pretty much will let you know when they're coming out. And then from here, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you one other one that we have that we've been using a little bit. So this one only has 3 projects on it, but one of the ones we have talked about before, we've talked about the Voodoos, and we talked about, we know a bunch of people right now are sitting on the Space Ape Club. So with this one, you will type in your ID number and it'll give you your rank. Now just remember, until they're like everything's official, these are like approximate, but they are usually pretty close. They can be off by a little bit, but they're usually pretty accurate. And that goes with any of them until like the actual project like lets you know that they've officially locked in the rarities. They can always change a little bit by ranking, especially like the middle of the batch numbers. Usually your 1 through 10s, 1 through 20s will stay the same, consistent. The other ones can fluctuate just a little bit, but this is a great way when you are planning on selling to gauge what price to sell at, what to buy at, or if you're looking to get in, your best opportunity to get in at. But that is going to be it for how we do Cardano. Next thing I'm going to show you real quick is Ethereum. So Ethereum is going to be pretty much same setup. This one's going to be called rarity.tools. Super user friendly. Right away, it gives you the newest collections. From there, all you have to do is go over to collections. You can scroll down, or you can just type in a project. We'll just do this first project. This is going to be, obviously, number 1 is going to be the most expensive. But with these, same thing, it gives you your rank. This is almost identical to the one on Cardano. All you have to do here, you can go by the projects, type in the ID number if you want a specific one. You can go by your rank, what you're looking for. If you want to buy something, if there's 10,000 and you only want to have something in the bottom 1,000, bottom 100, just put the max rank you want, and then that'll take care of all that. And then from there, if you just want to go for certain attributes, you can check that way. Same thing over here. This is where we're going to put on the right side this time, where we can go by recently listed if you want to check by your ID. And then up here, rather than have to have this a whole separate category, they give you your floors. So this is a tough project to actually pull up for you guys because not a lot of people sell the punks. So let me just grab, let's see what these duckies are. But it's going to give you, like I said, the average prices. Oh, and then down here's where the floor is. Okay. So there's your floor price. Like I said, this is the cheapest you're going to be able to find. And then from there, you'll be able to make your best selection. So the very last thing I want to show you, so this is why we also encourage you to get onto Discord. So what happens is a lot of times before these even take off, if you go onto Discord, it's called Rarity Sniper. It's going to be all different NFTs. Like they usually will integrate this into their actual Discord, so you won't have to do as much like of the typing. But basically, as you can see right here, this has the exclamation point. Then it says Rarity space Wishy World, and then the ID number. You're gonna any project. All you have to do is change the project name, and everything else will stay the same. So you're always going to have the exclamation point rarities first, space that, project name. Then you have to type out the letters ID, then your ID number. And then once you do that, as you see this guy did with 5960, it'll give you the rank. This guy's number 8322, but this is out of over 11,000 of these, okay? And then this tells you how they end up coming up with that score. And this is a picture of your guy. So this is another way, if they aren't on the major sites, you can check over here. And they give you 10 different pages you can use. And the reason they do that is once you type in one on Discord, they'll put the slow mode. So every 2 minutes. So you'd only be able to check one every 2 minutes. So what we do is we'll check one on the first one, check the second. You can keep rolling through them, and rather than have to wait for that clock. And then usually by the time you get to number 10, number 1's already reset. You can keep looking. This is a good way when you're trying to what we call snipe some NFTs and get best bang for your buck. You can get the people as soon as they get them, and they try to make a quick profit. They might look for a quick double up, not realizing that they're selling one of the rarest ones. And that's where you can real quick double check the rarities. And if it's a super rare, most projects, you're going to make a very good score if you find a super rare. But that's pretty much it with those platforms. I know there are others, but these are the main ones we work with right now. So this is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, check us out in our Discord. You can hit us up on Instagram. But that's pretty much it with rarities. We will come back with another video. We have a couple tokens for you. We're going to get back into some tokens. We will talk to you later. I will kick it back to Jonah to close us out.
So that is how you find your rarities on NFTs like Solana, Cardano, and Ethereum. My dog wanted to come say hi because she's excited to get a rare NFT today. So again, we appreciate you for tuning into this. If you guys have any questions, hit us up on the Discord, Telegram. You guys can hit us up on Instagram. You can just go to crypto underscore cliff notes. Make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, and share this out, especially if you know people that are into NFTs. Other than that, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.